Give you a little history because unfortunately most of the people I see here I have no clue who they are, and I can only guess they have no idea who the heck I am as well. Way back in the 30s, my grandfather invented an acid kind of thing that turned out to be safe enough to hold in your hand. It did not chew up boilers or chillers or steamship equipment. So my family was in the descaler business. We cleaned pipes. And in the 60s, we had a neighbor that went on to become the chief orthopedic surgeon at Montreal General Hospital. It was Dr. Joe Miller. And he found my dad doing what we call the hand thingy, dissolving a piece of calcium in our hand to show how safe our product was. And he goes, "Hey, have you ever tried that in the lab?" And it's like, the lab? What are you talking about? I'm an engineer by trade, and in the 60s I was a little younger. However, another wonderful thing that Mr. Ken Urban got tasked with way back then was he was the experimenter that came up with the 60 different versions that we had made of our descaler, narrowed it down to 10, narrowed it down to 3, and said, hey, this is the one that's going to work in pathology laboratories. And my dad decided to name it after he and his lovely bride, my mom and my dad. And so most of you know of the god-awful black juice called RDO. We struggled selling to this new market because none of us are medical professionals. But since '66, we've slowly gained inroads, and we found out that this stuff was really fast and really cool. And knowing nothing about it, a lot of people use this on Friday afternoons when they're in a big rush to get home. Or they used to use it as a microtome soap because, man, it dissolves bones in no time. It is a little nerve-wracking up here. But thank you for picking me first, Liz. I can get this over with and relax. I've been lucky enough, since both of my parents have passed, to honor their memory by giving this award because I love you people. You're way different than the people I go and clean their pipes for. None of our boiler customers ever hug me. They rarely get to work at the hours you people work. It's good to see a big crowd here, and you're doing a great job. But like Liz says, we need more nominations because more of you deserve recognition. I've got a lot of past winners right here behind me. Lena was my first in '91, and I've been lucky enough to make very cool friends. I've been to dinner at Lamar and Wanda's place. I used to sleep on Dick Dabson's couch. I know some cool people. When we hang out in the exhibit room, I've actually spoken at length with Lee Luna. And what the heck is he talking to some flunky vendor that's an engineer by trade and knows nothing about histology? But that's the way you people are. You're very friendly. You're very welcoming. You're super intelligent. It's a lot harder to dissolve bones than it is to dissolve scaled up boilers or air conditioning systems. But I think I found a great niche here in Austin, Texas. Man, is it hot. However, I digress. We've got another great winner tonight, and I'll start reading from my prepared speech. Our winner this year has been selected, has been active in this profession for over 36 years. That's a long time, but I've got 50 because I had to work for Dad. Here are some of the notable characteristics of this individual from the many, because I got a pile pretty darn thick with some very, very cool letters. Their reputation as an excellent speaker with relevant presentation content has led to invitations to speak overseas, as well as participate in the new, highly exciting world of web-based presentations. They were a role model and forward thinker, and they have provided remarkable service to the NSH and the field of histotechnology. A long-time volunteer, which you should all do, and an advocate for both NSH and state societies. This individual exemplifies the virtues of paying it forward in the histology community. Sharing is a big thing that you all do. I've learned a ton of stuff from all of you, but this individual strives to not only learn, implement, and teach the newest technologies, such as rapid processing, automated specimen tracking, quality management, process improvement, and something that scares me a little bit, digital pathology. You're getting robots to do everything, but thankfully you'll still need to decal things. This person that we're giving this award to today has been a representative in the NSH House of Delegates, and he volunteers for NSH Career Day. They are a session grader for HistoKip and trains CAP inspectors. They're also on the board of directors of the Digital Pathology Association, and to top that off, they chair the NSH Quality Management Committee. So if you haven't figured out who this year's award recipient, honoring my parents, Rosemary and Donald Ostermeyer, it's Bill DeSalvo from Sonora Quest. And apparently they call Bill Bump when he goes out on his motorcycle ride. Liz gave me permission to call him that. And I want to then give him my check for $500. And I hope you all appreciate a lot of the things that him and all of our past winners have done in the past. The big drawback tonight is I don't think I'm going to get any girls to cry up here on stage. So I'll turn it over to Bill, and I thank you so much for this opportunity. Have a great evening, folks.